Alright y'all, if you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering who the top 10 alpha males of all time truly are. In my humble opinion, of course. And we're going to be starting this video off with a honorable mention, or an honorable mention, Bob Peoples, aka the first man to deadlift over 700 pounds. He was a farmer. I mean, that alone, I think, just gives you some aura points. But yeah. So yeah, starting off the list right with an honorable mention of Bob Peoples, first man to ever deadlift 700 plus pounds. He was a farmer and just a hard-working man, that's for sure. But yeah, now we're gonna go to the actual list. Well, I'm just getting these box squats out of the way here. Coming in at number 10 is none other than Louie Simmons, aka the person who I guess founded Westside Barbell. Yeah, and kind of just he paved the way for all lifters, not just lifters, but athletes all over America, you know, just really, not even America, just everywhere that you can think of. He paved the way for a new way of programming and lifting, and that helped redefine just how to program and strength training as a whole. You know, I don't think a lot of philosophies per se would be possible or fulfilled without Louie Simmons and his training methods. He was a strong guy and definitely deserves praise for paving that way for lifters for generations to come. And yeah, that's for number 10. And now number 9, that is going to be, drumroll please, Keanu Reeves, everyone, aka John Wick. If you've ever seen those movies, you know they're awesome. If you haven't, please watch them. They're just great, great action-packed movies. And already right off the bat, him being John Wick gave him aura points. So yeah, that's why Keanu Reeves is on this list. He's also apparently a pretty good guy in real life. He likes dogs, so that also gives him aura points and just good human points. But yeah, and now number 8 will be none other than the tribal chief, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, everyone. The guy's not just a famous WWE superstar, but he's also a cancer survivor, a proud husband and father, and just, I mean, kind of just seems like a great guy anyway, you know? You can kind of just tell, and also I've heard behind the scenes he's just a good dude. Chill, you know? And that's why I think he deserves that spot on this list. And yeah, now moving on. For number 7, we have Quinn Stott. Whispers and rumors of a guy named Quinn Stott, who some believe might be on his way to becoming one of the strongest natural lifters of all time. Now, although he hasn't competed in powerlifting, he still is a pretty strong dude. Scratch that, he's not just pretty strong, he's insanely strong. And while yes, there are people out there stronger, such as famous powerlifters and whatnot, it still doesn't take away from his achievements. At the time of making this video, well, let's just look at some of his feats. He has a 550-pound raw bench, but he was equipped with elbow wraps. So maybe not 100% raw, but like raw with wraps. So a 550 bench, a 730-pound squat, and a 745 sumo deadlift and a 705 conventional deadlift. And he's also done a little honorable lift. He's done honorable mention lift is a 775 pound slingshot bench press using a triple ply F8 Widowmaker. But anyways, aside from all that and his strength feats, as I just listed, the guy's insanely strong. You know, there's two kinds of people in this world as far as how people think of Quinn Stott. So on one side, you got people who think, you know, he's just one of the strongest natural lifters ever, and you know, he's a cool guy on the internet, and yeah. And then you got the other people who think that he's just some cringe ego lifter with a cringe, you know, alpha sigma male grind set kind of attitude. But you know, I'm not either one of those people. I truly think not only is he Alpha Sigma grind set, but he's also an Alpha Sigma grind set with the biggest Sigma balls you'll ever see. Okay, pause. That sounded wrong. But like, yeah, he has some of the biggest Sigma balls ever. You know, this guy has been through it all. He is strong, tough. You know, he's had injuries, accidents, whatever. But that didn't stop him from becoming possibly one of the strongest to ever live. And yeah, that's my little rant. I think he's so far the longest I've talked about is Quinn Stott. But now I'm going to officially move on, guys, and go with number 6 now. And number 6 is Julius Maddox, the strongest bench presser of all time, so far at least. Unless someone can bench, 800 pounds before him, he is right now, as I'm making this video, the strongest raw bench presser that has ever been, seen or recorded. He has a 782 raw bench in competition and a 795 pound raw bench in the gym as kind of like a gym lift. Both were pause benches, so meaning you let the weight rest on your chest for a second or two and then you press back up. So it's not like you did touch and go with it, which I don't think anyone on this earth can do a touch and go with 700 plus pounds like that. Unless if it was like with a slingshot or whatever. But yeah, Julius Maddox, the strongest raw bencher as of right now ever. And possibly the strongest we will ever see in the bench press. And moving on to number 5. That spot on the list will be saved for none other than my dad, everyone. I mean, come on. He's been there, ever since I was, a baby, a kid. Just throughout my whole life. He's my best friend aside from my mom and my siblings. But, yeah. What can I say? He's a cool guy. He's tough. He's strong. He's a provider. And, yeah, he never gives up. Yeah. Love my dad and love my mom. Just my family. Yeah. And now, moving on to number 4, y'all, will be Tom Hardy, everyone. I mean, this guy, you might know him in some movies. Most notable, probably Bane in the Dark Knight trilogy. At least that's how I really know him. And honestly, I've seen him in other movies. And let's just say Bane is still his best role, just in my humble little opinion. And yeah, he's just a big dude. Well, especially for Bane. I need to stop talking about Bane, even though he's a really cool villain, and Tom Hardy portrays him perfectly. But yeah, Tom Hardy going through his transformations for movies, with Bane being pretty extreme, and then, yeah, that's all I have to say for him. Tom Hardy, everyone. Gotta love him. And then number 3 will be Colton Engelbrecht, everyone. I believe I said that right anyway, but he's on his way to becoming the strongest raw powerlifter of all time. Yeah, I mean, he, as of right now, pretty much is, but, you know, I think you get the point. And I'm moving on to number 2, and that's Cody Johnson, everyone. Not only is he my favorite country music artist, but the guy's into rodeo, like a lot into it. And I think if you're into rodeo and if you're real good at it, that alone gives you some aura points. I mean, it's a tough activity and a tough sport all around. It's dangerous too. But yeah, now moving on to the number 1 slot is the one, the only, Chuck Norris, everyone. And yeah, I don't know what else needs to be said other than this guy doesn't just do push-ups, he does earth push-downs. I mean, just look at him. I honestly, his picture exudes so much aura that I was hesitant at first to put it, you know, in this video, like, just all together, because, you know, his picture alone is enough to melt anyone's eyes that even dare to gaze upon it. Really, like, that's just how much aura he exudes. Like, even his picture could literally get a woman pregnant. I'm not even joking, you know. It's some serious business. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you liked it, y'all. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. That way you don't miss another one of these videos. And stay tuned. There will be more like this. Possibly a top 10 alpha female list / video. Might be in the future video waterworks. To everyone watching, if we get this video to 100 likes, then I might consider it. And yeah, with that being said, I am out, y'all. Peace.